The following news segment is produced for MTN by the Western Ag Network. Now, here's your Farm and Ranch report from the Montana Ag Network.
Welcome back for our Farm and Ranch news. The U.S. is now just under 30 days away from a possible railroad labor strike. Workers are seeking an increase in wages and for railroads to increase safety on the lines. Delays on U.S. railroads have been a growing problem for shipping agricultural goods all year. And shipping delays were the center of a Surface Transportation Board meeting held earlier this year. And the American Farm Bureau was there and shared how the delays are impacting grain shipments.
But one metric that can better reveal rail service disruptions and how fluidly grain cars are moving through the rail network is the number of unfilled grain car orders. Between the first quarter of 2021 and the first quarter of 2022, the number of these unfilled orders jumped from 93,000 to 137,000 cars, a nearly 50% increase. More than half of the orders, 1 or more days overdue, were also 11 or more days overdue, revealing the severity of disruption for some shippers. Between the first quarter of 21 and the first quarter of 2022, the number of 11 plus overdue orders jumped by 107%.
Railroads say that the COVID-19 pandemic, labor shortages, and other issues are driving shipping delays, but they are working to improve efficiency.
We're in business to provide an efficient, reliable transportation service, and we recognize that our current service levels do not meet our customers' or our own expectations. The pandemic altered the labor market in profound and unexpected ways, not only in the transportation industry, but in all sectors of the economy.
This week, the White House-appointed Presidential Emergency Board released a recommendation as part of the ongoing collective bargaining process. Both sides have 30 days to accept the recommendations. If the parties don't agree, then rail workers are allowed to go on strike as of September 16th. The board is recommending a 24% wage increase over 5 years for rail labor. But for rail workers, it's not just about wages. It's also about employee safety.
Since 1980, 40 railroads have been reduced to 7 Class I carriers, now largely controlled by speculators and hedge fund investors. As a result, customer service, safety, and employment standards have collapsed, making it impossible to identify the service standards required to fulfill their common carrier obligations. This culture of profits over safety, customer service, and the lives of railroad workers is now exposed as this industry's network fails on a daily basis.
While rail workers can legally go on strike starting September 16th if an agreement is not made, Congress can intervene on the basis of national security if a stoppage occurs. Now, also in related news, on Wednesday, a BNSF train derailed between Hereford and Dawn, Texas. The cause is still unknown. We'll be right back.